Titancraft. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 35. Oh, wait, first. Look, I'm the only one on the server. I'm the only one on. Oh, I'm not going to be the only one on anymore. How fast will it fill up? How fast will it fill up? This is right after a reset, guys. They're pouring in now. But anyways, guys, welcome to episode 35 of season 10 of Titancraft, which is Tango Tech's Patreon pay-to-play server. If you'd like to join this amazing community, I'll have a link in the description below. Also, come follow me on Twitch. You see all the video spoilers and shenanigans and pranks and statue building that I do sometimes. I'll have a link in the description below for that as well. What am I saying? I have a link in the description below for that as well. Yeah, but it's still Halloween. Still got my Halloween skin on. I'm a kitty cat. Kitty cat. I need to design this, by the way. See? You got Light's face on my derriere. On my tuchus. With my cute little cat tail. And my cat ears. But anyways, let's put this back on before I try to jump off here and forget. And die. Because I like to do that during my videos. I always forget to put my stuff back on. But anyways. Yeah. Today we're doing something that I've been putting off since the center building has been built. And this thing has been built for close to a year now, something like that, because the season's been going on for a little over a year. Long season. We still have a little bit to go in this season too, so I wouldn't get worried about it resetting anytime soon. As far as when this video comes out, anyways, I should say. You guys might see this 3 months later and be like, "Oh, you're a liar," but no, it's true. But anyways, we're going to start the glasswork today for our base. And this glasswork I've been putting off just because I hate doing glasswork. I hate it. But I love the way it looks when you get done. So I just do it. And I don't complain about it too much, except for right now. And maybe every other time I do it. But that's not much. But anyways, I've already got it designed, what we're going to be doing here. We're going to start with this center column here. The center column is going to go down a few more blocks. Oh, goodness Lord. But anyways, I had to change out all the orange. I got to take out all the orange up there. We're going to make it different colors. We're going to follow the same pattern as we did out here on this wheel. So it'll be like... Because what I did when I first started designing this, I just did it all in regular glass. All the way to the top, all 9 blocks wide. I think that's how wide this thing is. But yeah, I just randomized it. I used the world edit and just used a randomize command. And it looked really bad. I was like, man, I don't like that. I was like, I'll go with it if I have to, but I don't like it. So what I did is kind of take this thing in quarters in 2 different colors. And I tried to stay to where we were out there on that wheel that I just showed you. And we're having purple and blue on this section around this quarter of it. This quarter over here will be light blue and lime, I believe. This quarter over here will be orange and yellow. And this quarter over here will be red and pink. And they'll go all the way up. So the red and pink color will go all the way up to the ceiling on this quarter and so forth on this side. I try to give it 1 block of blending so it doesn't look so bad. I think it looks pretty good, honestly, for when I was looking at it when I got done designing it. That's the first part we're going to do. We're going to do 3 different parts here. The second part is going to be these things right here. Now, these were supposed to be furnaces in here. Jeez, of course I jump all over through it. Or to it, so you can't really see it. But these were supposed to be furnaces in here. So I was just going to use the red, orange, and yellow. I like to use orange and yellow like in the center of the flames and then kind of start using red when it gets cooler. Like on the ends of the flame. That's how I like to do my fake flames whenever I do them. But I decided to go with the same color kind of combinations that we have over here in the pillars. Make this blue and purple over here. That one over there will be red and pink. These 2 over here will be light blue and lime. And then this one over here will be... what are the other ones that we have left? Yellow and orange. There we go. Had a brain fart there for a second. It was smelly. It didn't smell good. But one of the things, and we'll get to the third thing here in a second, but one of the things that a lot of people ask me why I used lime green instead of just green. I think lime green just pops better. It's just brighter, and that's what I want. I want brighter colors for the glasswork. Just because I think the green's too dark. This green color I think will look good in a swamp. If we just stick some blocks here, you can kind of see the difference. I just think that lime looks so much better. But anyways, that's just me. Now the other thing that I want to do in this episode, and this might end up being a long episode, is we're going to work on these pipes. And by working on the pipes, I mean we're going to be adding the color in here. And one of the things I might end up doing too is switching these colors out. But I really like the way the purple looks for these smaller pipes. But I might end up changing like these pipes to the line or whatever. There's just a lot of them to change, and I know I'm going to miss some if I do. And I'll be seeing them for the rest of the season. But we're going to be working on this big pipe. This big pipe is the one that I really need to get done. Let's see. Oh, here we go. It's flying here. But I don't need to do the whole pipe. All I'm going to do is like fill like it in with glass as much as I can, and then I'm going to come up behind it with concrete. That way it looks like the color I want it to be. How did I'm stuck in here. I made a natural cable barrier here. I can't jump up here. I don't have the jump boost over here. But I think that's what we're going to do over here. What I'm going to do, I might try to do it. I don't know. I don't think a time lapse is really going to work on this. It's just because, like, it's already built, and it's going to be hard to see the colors unless I'm way down here, and then I'll have to fly around. Like it might get nauseating. So I'm probably just going to do this part later. That's going to be the last part I do. The first part I want to do is this big pillar in here. We're going to start in here on this big pillar. Like I said, just because this is like the one thing that should have been done a long time ago, and it was actually part of the main build. Here I was like, okay, I'll just fill it in later, and then never did it because I got lazy. And some other things happened, like, family emergencies. And I'm just noticing something. You guys see a difference here? I have copper bulbs in there, and then chiseled copper on all the other sides. What in the world was I doing or thinking here? These pink buttons are probably going to have to go, unfortunately. Just because the glass is going to get in the way. But these the pink nipples here, they've been here since Grim put them here many, many months ago now. It's been crazy, but anyways. I'm going to get started on that time lapse here, so you guys will see the finished product and what I mean by the sections here that go all the way up. But anyways. I'm so happy that at least the center glass work is done here, all the way to the ceiling. And we did get rid of the orange glass that was in the middle of everything. And this does go down a bit. I didn't completely close it off from the bottom. I mean, it's closed off because you can't get down there. But I didn't. Well, yeah, I guess I did put a layer. There's a void effect down here that you can see through all the way to the bottom. It's a cactus farm down there in our big storage system, our bulk storage system. That thing. But yeah, this thing is in. I'm so happy it's done. But now you can kind of see what I mean about keeping them on the just on the like in the quadrants, the two different colors. Now, the only thing I don't like is I wish I would have spread the color out a little bit more. Maybe put some red and blue over, maybe one more layer over. And vice versa on the other side with all the other ones. So I just wish I would have gone one layer deeper than I did. So I just did a couple. And it does look very straight. And that's something we might change in the future as well. Maybe just add a block here and there just to kind of feather it out a little better. Because it's not blended very well, honestly. But I'm happy it's in. This side looks a little better, actually, I think. But it's still the same. Because all I did when I designed this thing, I only took like a section of it. And then I just copied and pasted it on the way up. That's all I did. And I mean, it doesn't look the same. And I just added some different bits and bobs on the outside of it to make it look a little different. But I'm just trying to make it go fast is what I was trying to do. Well, we'll go take a look at the top of it here real quick because it is a little different up there. It's not just the orange glass like we used to have. I'm sure I sleep on these stupid phantoms. Going right on top of this fan. Yeah, you guys, you can see. And one thing I did do as well, I decided this would be the best way to go about this, was I make sure that this is purple all the way down. Like these top 5 or 6 layers and the bottom 5 or 6 layers, however many it ended up being. I can't remember now. It was a couple days ago when I actually started this thing. But anyways, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add these in here. This stuff in here. The glass that goes in here is what I'm talking about. And all these, I don't know if I can do a time lapse on this or not, but I'm going to try. So we'll see. You guys will know in about 2 seconds on whether or not I got the time lapse or not. But we'll see.
Well, all the glass inside of here is done. Well, I guess we still have the glass to do inside of these pipes up here, but I don't think we're going to do that in this episode, as I explained earlier. But yeah, you might notice a difference in my voice here. Somebody has COVID. But don't worry, I'm fine. It's just my voice, really. And a cough. I like cough every once in a while, which I'll try to hide from you guys while I'm talking, but who knows? Who knows if that'll happen or not. But it's all done. But yeah, I'm glad. I'm so happy that this is done. You guys have no idea. These actually only took like a couple seconds or a few minutes to do each one, as you guys kind of saw. But nope, we're going the wrong way. We are going to work on the big pipe out here, like I said. But first, before we get started on this big pipe, we're going to head over to Block Engineer's base. I don't know if it's just Block's base or if it's a group of people. If it's a group of people, I'm sorry, I don't know. I saw a bunch of names on a billboard when I was over there earlier, kind of scoping the place out. But we're going to build a statue over there. And we'll get more into that statue. Let me head over there real quick. I can explain more. Now, we're over at Block's base, or maybe a group of that Block is heading up. I believe it's Block's. But I just realized she made this whole circle in the rooted dirt. Anyways, we're going to be building our statue in this area. I'm not sure which way it needs to face. I might need to try to ask her real quick before. I don't think it's going to matter. I'll have to look around before I place the schematic of it. But we're going to do another time lapse here. I wasn't planning on doing 3 time lapses in this episode, but there we go. But anyways, let me go ahead and drop some stuff off here that I do have. Just bring it over here. It's not going to get in the way. It's only got a little bit of a footprint here because most of it's in the air. Well, obviously, because it's a statue. But anyways, he only has the feet and some bushes down. But I'm going to do my best to be like a bush or a tree, a well-groomed tree maybe. But anyways, let me go grab the rest of my stuff because I didn't bring an ender chest over here like an idiot. And we'll get into this time lapse real quick, and you guys will see what it is, I guess. But anyways, I know you guys are enjoying this deep, sultry voice. This voice makes me laugh. But I have to have COVID to have it. Yada, like 2 days ago, Yada was asking me. He said, "Where's your voice at, Caable?" And now, just for him, Yada did this to me, guys. Yada did this to me. Usually I blame Anita, but this is all Yada's fault. Well, it's just about done here. Let's get some blocks out that we need. You guys know what's coming. If you've been watching me long enough. Almost out of rockets. But we're doing alright. Let's get these Jerry buttons on. My goodness. I tried not to do it. I tried to hold it back. But I feel like whenever you try to hold a cough back, it just makes it 3 times worse. You should just let it happen. Let's go there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Put the proper seal on it. My goodness, why did I've been fine I've been fine this whole time. And as soon as I start recording, cough, 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 cough. But anywho, now it's completely done, Block. Your Caable statue is done. I try to make, like I said, I was trying to make myself look like a bush or a tree because it's a botanical garden. But it feels more like I'm holding pom-poms in my hands and on my leg and on the end of my foot. But anyways, this statue is done. I hope you like it, Block. Now we'll head back to our base and start getting to work on the big pipe that we have to do, like all the coloring and everything. So yeah, we're back at the base now, and my voice is still, sexy. Anyways, I'm gonna start working on this big pipe now. I've been putting this off. I like to make videos and like put things in the videos that I really am not looking forward to doing, because if I say I'm going to do it at the very beginning, then I pretty much have to do it. And so it's kind of the way I just kind of force myself to do things. Not that I ever have to like edit the video or release it, but to me, if I'm recording, then yeah. But anyways, let's go over. I'm gonna figure out how we're gonna do this together, and we'll do a couple of these openings over here, and then I'll probably just kind of pretty much do the whole thing. It's not gonna be a time lapse or anything. I'm just gonna get it done. So I'm just gonna start. I guess I'm gonna start over here because I'm gonna have to figure out where the borders are gonna be. I'm just gonna pretty much guess. But anyway, is there a hole here? What the heck? But anyways. I guess we'll just kind of do these two right here, and we'll see what happens. I think that's how we're gonna attempt this. Let's see. Now I will get on the inside of this. That's a lot easier to get around when I get on the inside of this. But for now, I'm just gonna do it this way. And see what I envision right now is just to go kind of like this, and then like this. Because I'm not going to fill this whole pipe up with stuff. That's just insane. And you're not going to even be able to see it for the most part. Now, there is a little problem here. I don't have jump boost out here, which is not good. Alright, let's go see how this looks. Actually, let's just do this other one first. I do this other one in a different way that I was kind of thinking. Maybe have it extend out a little bit, like so. Maybe make it look like it's a little deeper in. And I'll see which one I like, and we'll kind of go from there. It's not like this is that much more, but yeah. I don't think I even need to... Yeah, I won't need to put a block over there. Because you're not going to be able to see in there. Oh, that's not good. I could go like that, though. Let's see. We'll just fill this in. I have a lot of materials made and gathered for this. So, I should have enough. I keep thinking, man, how am I going to get this to go all the way around? But then I got to think, it's going to be different colors all the way around. Man. Oh, I don't have the right pick. I was breaking concrete earlier. So, like that. Now, let's jump out here and take a look at these. I said... Oh my gosh, really? Are you going to be this difficult today? This has been a rough day. This is like everybody's worst nightmare looking through a window, isn't it? To see me in a costume. It's like, hey, just think if I was Pennywise. Speaking of Pennywise, I just watched the first... I have no idea when this episode's going to come out, but I just watched the first episode of Welcome to Derry, the show on HBO that's about the book It, or the movie It, whichever one you want to say. But yeah, that was crazy. That's all I'm going to say. I'm really looking forward to it. I had mixed expectations when I first started watching it, but well, you know, I know that's way off subject. I just broke a piece of grass. But anyways, let's see how much, if it makes any difference at all. It really doesn't, does it? Yeah. We'll just do it the other way. I'll probably just leave that one then, the way it is, just because I don't want to change it. Although, I was going to say, I could put a light. Make sure that each one has a light. Because I know these have lights in them. Like, yeah, right there you can see the sea lantern. But yeah. But that's what I'm going to do all the way around this thing. See, that already looks so much better than just having holes in it. And just being able to see the other side. But I got to do that on both sides of the big pipe. And what I'm going to do first is kind of go get the borders of where all the colors need to be and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, I'm burping, sorry. Try not to burp too loud. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get this finished up. And then when this is done, we'll kind of wrap this episode up and show you what it looks like when we're done. So, bye. Or, yeah, I was going to say bye. What am I talking about? I'll see you in a second for you guys.
We got everything done in this episode that I wanted to do. We got the glass, that glass, and then glass around this big pipe out here. It actually didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. And honestly, I don't even know how much of a difference it makes. Because you're not going to see that as you're flying through. What I'm hoping happens is that when you get all the glass in, like all these medium pipes, and I am going to attempt to do the small pipes. I know I decided I wasn't going to, but now I changed my mind. I get to change my mind. That's part of being a creator. I can change my mind whenever I so choose. But anyways, yeah. It doesn't make that much of a difference right now, but I'm still glad we did it because I know that it's done. Like this side has the different colors. Maybe you can see it better from the outside here than there's really are. Public Amethyst farm. I don't know if it'll ever get finished this season, but yeah. I mean, I guess on the outside it does make a little bit of a difference. You can kind of see specks of colors showing, which is kind of what I wanted. If I had to do this again, I would definitely like make. I would still have this pipe, but I'd make these openings a lot bigger, or like this big, something like that, and then I'd have like a glass beam running through it, maybe with like sea lanterns in the middle of it, something like that. I think that would look really good. It's something I'll keep in mind in case I have to ever like redo big pipes with color in them. Which who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Because I sure don't. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up now. I'm gonna get started right on the next episode, right after this, actually. So yeah. Hope you guys have a good day or night. Bye.